Hello, this is James. It is time for the return of the Naturas. It is time for Naturia Marron and friends to be reborn into the Synchros era, and the tuner that we use may surprise you. So we're going to begin our deck with 3 of each of these small Naturas. We remember these well. Marron is our little draw engine. We can use him to dump a Naturia. And Naturia Pumpkin, if your opponent controls a monster, when this is normal summon, you can special summon another Naturia from your hand. Unfortunately, Pumpkin is no longer benefiting from that beatdown cheese play. So we're going to make use of level augmentation. And level augmentation is great for boosting up small monsters for that Synchro Shokan. And for that, we're going to use Naturia Pineapple. So this is like a treeborn frog. If it's in the graveyard, you can continuously special summon it during your standby phase, as long as there's no monsters in your graveyard besides plant and beast type, and you cannot control spell or trap cards. And that's going to be our little special summon magic for our Synchro Shokan. We're going to do 2 each of the big Naturas, both Stag, Beetle, and Naturia Hydrangea. Quick note on Stag Beetle. In building this deck, I realized why Leo Drake is a super rare, because it's a target for Naturia Stag Beetle. Now, for our tuner, we're not going to use Naturia Butterfly. We are instead going to use Mystic Macrocarpa Seed. Cannot be used as a synchro material monster except for the synchro summon of an earth monster. You can target 1 earth monster on the field, reduce its level by 1. You can use the effect of Mystic Macrocarpa Seed up to twice per turn. So the synergy is this. We have our Marron, we dump our Pineapple, Pineapple comes back, and then we can boost up its level using whatever we happen to have in the hand, and then Mystic Macrocarpa Seed giving us a reduction by 2, up to 2, allows us to be a little sloppy with what we're boosting up. For example, if we have our Naturia Pineapple, we boost it up with our level 5 in our hand. It's a level 7. We normal summon our Mystic Macrocarpa Seed. That's a total of 10 levels. We can't get anything off of that. Mystic Macrocarpa Seed, reduce levels by 1 to a level 9, and we can get out our Leo Drake or our Gigantic Castle. Go for the Gigantic Castle. Always Gigantic Castle. So the reason that we're not using Naturia Butterfly is I only have 1 Naturia Butterfly. It's great for going into the Power Tool Dragon. Instead of Marron, Pineapple, Macrocarpa, you would go Pumpkin, Butterfly into Power Tool Dragon. But I don't have enough butterflies to justify having all those equips in my deck to make a Naturia centered around Power Tool Dragon. For our back row for this deck, we're going to go with the Naturia Classics. We're going to go as many enemy controllers as we are allowed. We're going to go as many Super Rush as I have, which is now 3. And we're going to go 1 Galaxy Cyclone for that valueful back row removal. We can hit a face down and then hit a face up on the way out. A note on substitutions: if you don't have Super Rush Headlong, just use anything that protects your monsters. You can consider taking out enemy controller for a Treacherous. You can use Widespread Ruin, very similar to Super Rush, it just can't be used offensively. You can use this new super cool trap, Memory of an Adversary, which I just love, but it kind of conflicts with the Naturia Pineapple. Let's take a look at our extra deck. Now, all of these monsters can be summoned with this deck. So we went over level 9s. A level 5 is we have a 3 and a Macrocarpa, and Macrocarpa reduces by 1. Power Tool Dragon, easy peasy. Level 3, level 4, and also whatever combination you want to do with level augmentation. And actually, we can summon XX Saber Hyunlei. We just have to get out an X Saber Wayne first, and then we get another Macrocarpa and reduce levels by 2. So then we have 5 plus the reduce to 1. Okay, here we're going second against Dr. Velian Crowler. Dr. Velian Crowler, what have you brought for me today? What have you brought for your new student, Crow Hogan? Alright, so we have a... that's what you want to see. You want to see unique cards in your starting hand. Opponent has a defensive strategy, rather interesting. And we read through that wall of the D. Now, he does not have the Ancient Gear Golem, but he does have the Ancient Gear Beast, and we are going to defend against lethal damage. We're going to put our Super Rush onto the Marron, and then that lets us summon our Mystic Macrocarpa Seed. Mystic Macrocarpa Seed is going to reduce, it has 3 levels. Marron is a level 3 and reduces the Hydrangea to a level 3. That's going to let us Synchro Shokan, our gigantic castle, which is much bigger than any Ancient Gear Golem that Valiant Crowler could hope to play. Now, we're going to get that double, we're going to get that BM, and we're going to summon our Naturia Pineapple as a level 6, normal summon the Mystic Macrocarpa, and we're going to go into that Leo Drake. I actually think that 2 gigantic castles would be better, but you can make those Stag Beetle cheese plays. Okay, here we're going first against Esparoba. And we have a Marron, we have a Mystic Macrocarpa, and an enemy controller. Now, when you're playing with the Pineapple, you need to be very aware of, do I need to set my cards? Because having back row prevents the Pineapple from doing its thing. So I judge Esparoba will not be able to OTK. That proves to be correct, mostly. We have Gem Knights, and not only are Naturias being reborn into the Synchros era, we let that cheese play come back to life. So we're going to bluff him out, prevent him from surrendering, set our toggles to on, and we're going to Econ take that brilliant booty. We're going to have good replays after this, I promise. Here we're going second against Yugi Muto. 20 cards versus 20 cards. Hydrangea, Marron, Stag, Beetle, and the Galaxy Cyclone. Ooh, and we have the For Hires. What? Alright, so Seal, a beat into Seal, into Wiz. Now, it's very important. Now there is most likely only one Wiz in every For Hire player's deck, because they go, it's Dompa and Wiz, and they do one of each. Alright, so we go Cosmic Cyclone onto the back row. That's fine. We're just cheesing out that that negate. For our enemy controller, we have that Widespread Ruin, and we're going to Econ take. So we Econ take a 1600 attack point monster. Our Marron is safe, and we remove his ability to special summon and recover stuff from the grave. We take 1600 points of battle damage. Even if the opponent had activated Ties That Bind, it would not have been lethal. And we revive our Naturia Pineapple. We're going to go for that level augmentation up to 8. And then Mystic Macro. So we have a total of 11. Macrocarpa goes -2. 11 minus 2 is 9. And that's going to let us go into Gigantic Castle. Not Leo Drake, because Leo Drake's defense value is terrible. And we're going to hit the Party Popper. The Party Popper For Hire. And then we're gonna go hit because we're not afraid of Wiz in defense position. She can't stall us out because we have a gigantic castle attack points. And then we're gonna set our 2 enemy controllers, and the opponent simply surrenders. Alright, here we're going second against Yusei Fudo. We have Pumpkin, enemy controller, Pumpkin, Mystic Macrocarpa. Now that all of the good free-to-play decks that everybody was playing have been nerfed, now all of these power-crept pay-to-win decks can creep out, and I really like the discipline instilled by Pineapple, because again, you don't want to we don't have Pineapple in this situation, but you don't want to willy-nilly set your back row, especially with all of the removal, and it pays off because we're able to remove that with Econ take. We're able to remove that attacker gear. Opponent is in a top deck situation. We correctly read the wall of D, but we actually play it the wrong way. I should have put both Stag Beetles into defense position. Now I have one dead one and one wounded one. That's fine because we have the Mystic Macrocarpa, no augmentation, no level reduction needed. Oh yeah, Mystic Macrocarpa. With Mystic Macrocarpa we have 2 skills because we have level reduction and level augmentation. Go into that big, gigantic castle, and the opponent has no response to the power. Okay, here we're going first against Arcana. Is this trick up the sleeve Arcana? It is a guaranteed Cosmo Brain, a guaranteed Blue Eyes, and we open okay, not great. Spoilers: the top meta remains the top meta. This is a good duel. So we're gonna go. We get our Pineapple back. We hit that Silver's Cry. that's actually good because it means that he can't use that Dragon Spirit of White to hit more of our back row. We're gonna go Super Rush onto the Cosmo Brain for the reason that the Cosmo Brain is the bigger threat. It can dump the Spirit of White, it can get more monsters. And then, alright, so we're basically, Naturia Pineapple is keeping us in the game here. We can't go for lethal, but we go for that Econ take. Does he take the bait? He does. Super Rush, Headlong, and we have our level Augmentation. The reason for this is that we're going to go Mystic Macrocarpa -1, so 8 minus 1 is 7. We have 7 stars. We're going to go into our generic level 7 Power Tool Dragon because I want to play around Wall of D, but he has another Drowning Mirror Force, so that would have been it right there. He does have his second Dragon Spirit of White with the Protector. Naturia Pineapple. Oh, it's so tense. Come on, Naturia Pineapple, do it. So Pineapple comes out, we're gonna go Marron. So we're gonna dump a card in order to up this consistency, and this is our destiny draw. So we're gonna go Marron. I need a Super Rush, I need an enemy controller. Come on, baby. No. Alright, so that was a hard one to lose, but still an excellent duel. If you think I misplayed at any point, please tell me in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.